Welcome back everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Holiday season is already here, and it's time to think how to spoil our loved ones and maybe even how to spoil ourselves. Today I'm doing a leg massager review. I just got a new one, and when the company contacted me with this product, I thought it's going to be a perfect product to review in December since we're all looking for the gifts. Now, I want to begin this video by giving a thank you to MOUNTRAX company. It's a company which sent me this super sleek and super modern looking massager. I think they have 3 different colors, blue, white, and this slate gray. So I got a slate gray, and I really like the color. So I already set this up. I already plugged it in. It came with a little remote. I haven't tried it yet. I decided to try it with you right on this video. And as you may remember, in the past I have reviewed a few different very similar leg massagers like this. So I literally have something to compare with, and quite frankly, this is the leg massager number 4 in my household. So I want to begin describing this product. First of all, let me show you it up close. I'm going to unplug it for a second. So look how light it is. I almost picked it up with just one hand. I think it's about maybe 7 to 8 pounds maximum. Not that as a big deal. Take a look from this side, It's very sleek and really modern looking leg massager. So let me plug it back first, and then I'm going to sneak my feet into that. So as I said, it came with a little remote, which my previous leg massager also had a remote, and one before one didn't have one, but I really grew to love the remote because you don't have to reach and restart leg massager if you want to use it a little bit longer than the timers allowed you to use. So this leg massager, I'm gonna put my feet on and turn on the button and just go for the default settings right now. So what I see on my panel, and I will show you that up closer a little bit later, I see the timer, which has 15 minutes timer, and it has a 30 minutes timer. From the previous leg massager, I only had 15, and I found that it's very short because 15 minutes in the morning when I'm getting ready for the work and checking my emails just right after I woke up, 15 minutes passes by pretty quickly, so I always reach down and I push that another time. So this one has a 30-minute option, and I actually love it because on my very old one, it has 15, 30, and 45 minutes timer, but that's a little bit more bulkier. So this one is very light and very sleek one. So the second one is the heat, power, knitting, and air compression. So that has everything, including the heat, and the heat is optional. Let me try how my little remote works. So I turn it off completely, so it works perfect. Let me try it from this distance, and okay, that works very perfect. So I'm gonna go first and set the timer. It's easily changing the timer 15 to 30, so I really like it. Now, knitting, that has 3 different levels, and I want to try those all. Some people like it very light, and if you're beginner with the leg massagers, right, I would begin with a very light knitting and very light compression. You can use compression and knitting at the same time. So I'm going to put light on the compression and light on the knitting. And to be honest, I barely feel it, but my feet are very small. It's a size 5, and this leg massager, by the way, goes to size 12 US, size 46 European. So it's a pretty big feet can fit here. Another thing, I want to mention it right now before I will forget, these little pads where you put your feet can be detached, and you can wash them in the washer machine. My previous one didn't have that option. It's not that my feet sweating a lot. I normally use it with my socks, but if you do use it bare feet, eventually you want to clean it. So this is the first time actually when I see you can unzip that thing take it out and put in a washer. So that's a good plus to this little leg massager. Okay, I barely feel it, and I actually didn't put any heat. I'm going to put a heat, and heat has only one level of heat. So you can go for light heat and for higher heat. My other leg massager had 3 different levels of heat, but quite frankly, I always been using it on the highest heat, so I just put it on heat. I will let you know how hot it is. On a cold day, I definitely like to use heat, but you can always opt out of this. I'm going to move through the touch screen on the medium knitting and medium air compression. From my experience, I really have to give it a little bit time for machine to switch the gear. Don't judge it right away. So now, after about 6 to 8 seconds, I can feel the big difference. And now I can say, if you're not really a big fan of the really hard feet massage, the medium is probably for you. I'm gonna go ahead and move for the high knitting and high air compression. As I mentioned before, it did switch. As I mentioned before, I always like mine on maximum. I like super hard feet massage, super hard massage in general, like a fitness professional massage. So for the feet, I would definitely always, no exclusion, go for the highest heat and the highest knitting and highest air compression. It feels very hard. So if you're not a fan, again, of the really hard massage, medium is probably yours. But for those who loves really hard, this one does the job. I would imagine if you have a bigger feet, size 10 or size 11 or size 12, which is this one goes to, it's gonna feel even harder because you will occupy pretty much the whole space in those little holes for the feet. So that's pretty much it about this massager. The advantages definitely that you can unzip those little bags and you can wash them. This is a number one. This is literally the first time I see that. Prince, oh my good dog, my good lovely doggy. So the second advantage, I would say it's very quiet. If you're looking for the quiet leg massager, not to wake up your family in the morning, because I get up the first, I get up really early, and this one is very quiet. My previous leg massager was quiet as well, but this one even quieter. If you are a fan of the very sleek, modern looking goods, this one so far from all of the 4 I have, the most modern looking. So if you have a really modern design in your house and you want your leg massager to fit to that design, this one is a really, really, really good one. Another thing, you can buy it on Amazon. It's a next day delivery. I just actually looked it up, so I got this as a product for the review, but I just looked it up on Amazon and it is on Prime. So if you live in the US and if you have Prime, it's on Prime. So you can get it any second and it's going to be on your doorstep pretty much today or maybe tomorrow is the latest. Depends what state and how far is your Amazon shipping center located. So that's pretty much it. I really love this massager. The price range in it at $120, I believe. Some days I think they run some little coupons, but I'm gonna make sure that I put a little coupon in the down below for you guys to use if you decide to shop for this one. And please, if you buy this one, let me know what do you think about it. Let me know what do you think about it, because I really love it. Remember the previous one I reviewed was Bob and Brad one. It was a little bit bigger. It was really, really good one. I use that one actually every single day. The ones that I bought a couple years before, the really, really, really big one I mentioned, I use much rarely because it's so big and it stands on the side. So my kids use that one a lot. But I think this one I'm gonna keep under my desk right now, where I'm editing my videos and responding to comments and creating the new workouts. And the old one, it's gonna be next to my sofa where I do massage in the morning. So again, Thank you so much, MOUNTRAX, for this beautiful, sleek, light slate gray massager. I'm going to enjoy it for years to come, hopefully. And I give you guys update on this massager a few months later. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in my next workout video.
I see a snowflake melt on the deck. I'm awful cold, longing for the holiday.